Okay.
And hopefully it'll be in the middle.
Yeah, I will tell you.
Ta-da!
Yeah, you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle. Hello, it's Thursday, I believe the 15th, so we're halfway through October. I'm Debbie from Patchworks in Sizzle, New York. I want to thank Jan from Iowa from the last Facebook Live who told us about a glitch in our ordering system. So because she brought it to our attention, we were able to fix it. So I want to thank you, Jan, for that, for letting us know and helping us solve that problem. So from now on, when you order, you will get a copy of your order sent to you after you push the submit button. The other thing I wanted to just go over briefly was, I don't know if you saw the email or what I've posted on Facebook, because I know if you're like me, you don't read. I read the first 2 lines, want to know the date and the time, and then I'm done. The way Facebook does their algorithm, I got it right. I practiced. I can't get that word out of my mouth all the time. Is they'll show it to more people that like their page if you comment, share, and like. If we don't get interaction on things that we post, or people don't do any kind of commenting or sharing or liking, it drops down, and let's just say out of 500 people, they'll only show it to 25 people because of the way their algorithm works. So the more comments, the more sharing, and the more likes, the higher up we'll go, the more people will see us. So please, 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 we would appreciate it if you would do that. I'm going to get out of the way because Marie has a lot of things to show you today. Yeah. Some of my absolute favorite, you can see behind me, is the embroidery, because that's my love. And I will let her get on with the show. So enjoy the rest of the day. Beautiful clothes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello. I see a few of you are logging on, so hi. Thank you for coming back, for spending a little bit of time with us on Thursday again. And if you're new, welcome. We are Patchworks Quilting in Sizzle, New York. My name is Marie. That's Debbie. Sizzle is located on the South Shore of Long Island, right on the Great South Bay. And we're about, like, say, halfway between Montauk Point and Manhattan. Just for a few housekeeping things, we are not a comment sold store. What we do is we post a Google Doc on our Facebook page, and if you go back to the regular homepage of Facebook there, of Patchworks on Facebook there, you'll see a link to a Google Doc that's titled Facebook Live October 15th, because I couldn't come up with another title, so I just went with that right now. When you click that link, you will go to a document that has everything on it, mostly, that I'm going to be showing you today. It asks for contact information at the top of the page. You can scroll through it, see what we have on there. You can click whatever you would like. And when you get all the way down at the bottom of the page, there's a submit button. When you click the submit button, we get your order. You will also now get an email response to it. And if we have any questions, we will contact you. You don't put any ordering information, any credit card info or anything like that in there. We'll contact you for that. And also, there is a space for comments. If you have any questions about anything, you can write it on there. And way down at the bottom of the page is an SOS section, which is Shop Our Sale. We started showing a few items at the end of every Facebook Live thing that are sale items that you could just write down what you would like. But I'll go over that at the end. So I think that's all the housekeeping stuff. So to get started, I'm going to show you a couple of things that we said, oh wait, it's Halloween. Let me move this out of the way. We have a few things left available for Halloween. Now we don't have a lot of it, so I'll just let you know what I'm just going to show you it, and if it's there, there's limited quantities. All right, that was my phone buzzing. I thought I turned it off. Okay, so a couple of Halloween things. So the first one I'm going to show you is called Marmalade. And it's this absolutely adorable little kit. It has, I'm going to come up close and show you all. Okay. Can you see it can you see?
Yep.
Okay. This is called Marmalade. It's a cute little machine applique pattern. And we have it in a kit for $22. These are the fabrics that you get. You can do a little wall hanging out of it, or you can do a little pillow out of it. This is the kit right here. Okay. We have only 2 or 3 of these available, but you have everything in the kit. It's this cute little kitty cat called Marmalade. That is on the order form. So that's one thing. Then we have, let me grab this. This is a machine embroidery wall hanging from Bird Brain Designs. I just love this. I think it is great. How's that look on the screen, Deb?
Good.
Good.
I
Okay.
can't.
We don't have a kit for this. What we have for this is an embroidery CD. This is all done in the hoop, and the pattern includes instructions for making this border. It is $24, and you get the embroidery CD for that. Bird Brain Designs. It's called Witches Hooray Table Runner. Comes out to, no idea, comes out to about 16 by 20. Okay. Then this has to be one of my favorite ones. We had this last year. We have about 4 kits left on this. If someone asks you, you say, yes, I can drive a stick, and you got to say it with attitude. So this is a Patchworks original pattern. It is machine applique, just with some borders, a few yo-yos to make the spiders, and then, you know, you just use your triple straight stitch on your sewing machine to make the legs and the little webs. Okay, I just love this one. This is the kit. It is $16. It has all the fabric in there, and it just has a lot of attitude to go with it. I love it. Okay, and then finally, we have, I think you guys might have seen this. This is our Halloween table runner, where you make your own stripe to make this table runner. Now, originally, before Karen Montgomery came out with her revised anniversary edition Easy Stripe Table Runner pattern, this pattern was called Triangle Frenzy and was in a separate pattern. But if you have this pattern, you also have the directions on how to do this layout. Now, of course, you could do whatever layout you want. So what you get in the kit is not this extra thread. What you get in the kit is all the fabrics. It includes the fabrics for the top and the backing to make that table runner. It's $34. It does not include the pattern. The pattern is separate. That's $9, but so many of you guys have it already. So the kit, I only have, I think I have 4 of these as well, 4 of these kits. And even if you don't want to make the table runner, it has a really nice selection of Halloween fabrics in it. So that's $34. The pattern is $9, the Easy Stripe Table Runner Anniversary Edition. And you do need the, to make this one, you do need the 12 finish size, 12.5-inch, 60-degree triangle ruler. That's $31.49. But if you have this, you probably have this. So that ruler is necessary to make this pattern. So that's our Halloween, last-minute Halloween ideas. Okay, great. Alrighty. So now on to the fabrics. Okay, we just got in these fabrics from Quilting Treasures.
Diane wants him. Who's him?
These are Quilting Treasure fabrics. They're called Tailor Made. These fabrics, and these are the Azul fabrics. I'm going to show you some of these too that we got in. These fabrics are actually available on our website, which is patchworks.com. I'm going to come around here again. All right. If you go to our website, patchworks.com, and you click on the button at the top of the page that says fabric, and I apologize for this being in black and white, but we ran out of color ink. You'll go to a page that has these links to several different fabric collections. So on this here, you'll see a link to TaylorMade, or a link to the Azul, which is that gorgeous blue and white collection I'm going to show you. When you click on that, you go to a Google Doc that has them all listed. You can see them. You can choose whatever you would like from there. So let me just show you a couple of these. This is TaylorMade. Okay, Deb, you got to tell me how it looks.
Good.
All right. These are the sewing machines,
Oh,
Tote sewing machines on a cream-colored background. Really like this. Okay. Then this is called parchment. I think Debbie's laughing. What's going on?
Lisa, you have to put it in an order form. We don't do it from the thing like comment sold.
it's Lisa?
And you need to call me. I have an order from you sitting here because you went away to have that beautiful baby. So we need to hear all about that too. So please give us a call.
Okay. This is parchment, I believe. This is a really nice print. It's they call it like a taupe or something. But
And yes, we're going to show the Merry and Bright.
Yes, we're going to show Merry and Bright. Hang in there. I'll show you guys that. This is parchment. It's like one of those really nice, like if you're doing one of those collages, this is a great background for that. All right, and this is also part of the TaylorMade. The TaylorMade, by the way, is $12.50 a yard. All right, this is spools and thimbles, and this colorway is called chamois. Okay, open that up. It's a nice tossed print. It's showing up okay, right, Debbie? Sometimes if I get too close,
I get a little closer because I
Little
can't
closer?
see this, but I don't have glasses on.
All right.
Oh, that looks much better.
Okay, there you go. This is thimbles and spools. Okay, and they call it chamois. It's a pale yellowy beigey color. Here are scissors, toss scissors. Okay. And then the stripe is great. The stripe is tape measure. I really like it. Okay. I can do this. This is my workout. This is tape measure stripe. Runs the length of the fabric. Okay, great. Alrighty. So that is TaylorMade from Quilting Treasures. All right, running out of room. Okay, so this is the Azul Fabric. All right, these are gorgeous. There's 19 of these guys. How's that look on the screen?
Oh, it's so pretty.
This is the large floral on white. These are $12.30 a yard. Then here is also, yeah, we need room. Making more room.
Can you see me doing this? I hope they don't see me doing this.
This is the same floral on a blue. And it's also available, on a dark blue background.
That one's beautiful.
This one's really
This one
nice.
is beautiful.
And what's really nice about this is they complement this with just fabrics. Some of their prints are on white, which, you know, always looks so gorgeous. Like this is just a little ditzy on white, and this is in several different colorways. And then they have something like this, which is just a pretty scattered floral on a light blue. They're coming in okay, good. You guys seeing them okay? If you are, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, now here's one of this is like their medium or smaller floral. And this has a little bit of gray in it, but it's on a white ground.
That reminds me of the In the Beginning fabric. Remember we got the
In
whole
the
collection
Beginning.
with those little tiny flowers?
Oh, yeah, Garden
That's
Delights.
what that reminds me of, yeah.
And then there's also a couple of stripes, which I think are just really nice. This is a dark blue. It's also on white, and it's on a medium blue.
Diane, I don't know what you're saying yes to. You said, I want him, and I don't know who him is. So you have to tell me who him is.
Here's a little small light blue floral on white. Okay. And here's one that has a couple of different blues on a dark blue ground. Now again, these are all, you can see all of these on our website, patchworks.com. Click on the fabric tab, and then you'll see a link with the name. This is Azul. You would click on Azul. This is just a classic print. I've seen this print before.
Oh, I should have known you wanted
nice.
the cat, Diane. I'm sorry. That was really my stupidity. That was really stupid on my part.
Okay. And I'm not going to bore you with all of these, but here's another one. Look at this one. It's also available on blue, and let me see. So here's a couple more stripes. Very nice. We have the entire collection. When you look at it on our website, you have nice big pictures going on the
And feel free to come in and pet.
yeah.
They're trained. They don't bite.
See, here's that other little ditzy, the same little ditzy on a dark blue ground. And then they did it on a medium blue. And here's that stripe. Kind of, it's like rain to me on a medium blue ground. So that's the Azul collection. We have it in the store now. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you like blue, you will like that collection. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Next thing is pineapple totes, right? Okay. So I'm going to give you a little demonstration. We use the Creative Grids Pineapple Trim Tool Mini to make these pineapple blocks. It's another one. I know the other week I showed you the new log cabin ruler. Well, they made a ruler to make pineapple blocks, and it makes it so much easier. This is the tool. This tool makes, come closer. Actually, let me show you it out of the bag. All right. And you know what? Probably be better if I put something white behind it. Right? Yep. Okay. This is the pineapple trim tool. This makes 4, 5, and 6-inch pineapple blocks. I'm going to show you how to make them. It really makes it easy. They also make the pineapple trim tool in a slightly larger size that makes pineapple blocks 6, 8, and 10 inches finished size. So let me just demo you this one, which we use to make. This is the pineapple Sizzle Tote. It's a Creative Grid, it's a cut loose press pattern. Cut loose press pattern. And we actually have kits available for these pineapple totes in the yellow and the brights, and in the purples and teals. Okay. And there's other patterns too I'm going to show you. So while I'm talking, let me get this set up. Over here. There we go. Okay. Does anyone have any questions yet? I'm going to do my wool mat. Got pins sticking out of it. This is that little steam fast iron. The $29.99 that Debbie loves and everyone loves. Yeah, we sold out of it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to turn it on. Yeah, this thing gets hot fast. Okay. So this is, as I said, that's the pineapple Sizzle Tote.
Michelle wants the bag for Christmas.
What's that? Oh.
Michelle wants the bag for Christmas.
So this is it. This is the pineapple Sizzle Tote pattern. All these cut loose press patterns are $3.50. So this is the pineapple Sizzle Tote pattern.
The order form's in the same spot as it is every time we do it. It's at either above or below this video. You know, I'm going to actually see if I can post it.
Okay. Deb's going to try to post it in the comments section, Diane. So here, this is a Sizzle Tote pattern.
So sweet.
You can also do, this is another cut loose press pattern. It gives you directions to make a placemat or a pillow using the little pineapple tool trim mini one. Here's one called Swirly Pearly Buttons using that tool. Okay. Now I said it is also available in a larger size that makes 6, 8, and 10-inch pineapple blocks. And I apologize, I don't have the book in the store, but the lady who makes the this trim tool, Jean Ann Wright, she wrote a book called Pineapple Play that uses the larger size tool. And there's 14 projects in here to make using that tool. So let me demo to you guys, how you make this. Okay, so let's see that. Okay, Deb, gonna have to move in.
Okay, you have to wait 1 second because I'm trying to answer Grace.
Okay.
Oh, this is so dangerous.
Alrighty. Oh, rotary cutter will come in handy. Be right back.
All right, let's see it.
Okay.
This is.
All right. So again, this is the pineapple trim tool. I don't want people to get panicky over all the lines in it. Okay. You alternate sides, and I'm going to show you when you're building these blocks out. Just like with every creative grid ruler, it comes with really well written instructions here. And the way that you get from a 4 to a 5 to a 6-inch is how many rounds you add. So this is the block here. This is a 4-inch block. If I didn't put the little corner triangles on, I could have added more rows and gotten up to a 6-inch size. But we're calling it quits at 4 inches for this. Now the one thing that they do, you have to make a decision about is there's 2 ways to do this. You can pre-cut your little pieces that go around, and they tell you right here, like say for round 1. Now first of all, you have to, the inner square has to always be cut. I lost it. The inner square has to always be cut the same size. It's always cut a 1.5-inch square. The strips have to be at least 1.25 inches wide. And they do have that information on the in here and in here. Then you can either, like with the log cabin block, what's the matter?
It lost its.
It lost. Oh,
yeah, it's limp.
Okay. You can either just cut strips and sew it that way, or you can pre-cut what they tell you here. When they say round 1, 1.5 inches, that means you're going to cut 4 little pieces that are 1.25 inches wide by 1.5 inches long. Now the advantage of one way over the other is you're not going to spend as much time cutting little pieces if you do it where you just cut your strip 1.25 inches and add it and then trim. But you'll use less fabric if you do it this way. This is a little bit more fabric saving. So it's up to you. It's personal decision. You know, if you're running short on a fabric, you might want to do where you pre-cut your little logs. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your little center square, which is always cut 1.5 inches, and you're going to add those little pieces all around. And you're going to have something like this. You take it over, you press it, always press away from the center, and then the first cut is right here. If you want, you know what, it's white. Okay. See, it says round 1 right there. So what you're going to do is put that on your little piece that you just did, like that. Okay. And you see here, you're cutting away all around like this. So let me just turn it so I can do it. So I'm going to center it, and I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to turn this way and put that there. and cut. Whoops, got to do it this way too. Do it on all 4 sides. Okay. And what you end up with is a really cute little diamond in a square, or square in a diamond, or whatever you want to call it. It's so small. Okay. All right. So you're going to end up with a piece like this. Then what you're going to do is add your next set of rounds. Now, if you're doing it where you pre-cut your logs, this is what it's going to look like. Otherwise, this is what it's going to look like. See where you save a little bit of fabric. So you're going to add your next round. You're going to press your seams away again. I'm just going to, so that lays nice. Okay. Then what you're going to do is, where'd that ruler go? Here it is. Okay. So now looking at the ruler, we just cut here on this angled side. So now if you look at the ruler, you see where it says round 2? You're going to align this on here like this.
Always with the center square.
Always with the center square. Okay. So if you can see, this line goes straight through like this. There's these little white dashed lines that align on either side of your first seam. So now what you're going to do is cut this, cut that. Okay, you're going to turn it, align it again, like so. Round 2, center, cut that, cut that. Okay, so now you have your next set of little
So now it's a square
little
and a square and a
corners.
square.
Now it's a square and a square and a square. All right, so now we did that. So again, then the next thing you're going to do is add your next round. All right, and again, if you do it with just the strips, it's going to look like this. If you do it where you pre-cut, it's going to look like this. So that was number 2 that we just did. Now we're doing number 3. So let's put that aside. So now number 3, now this is where we go to here. This is where, since now remember, number 2 we did this. Now we go back to this angle side. You alternate from side to side with each one. So this time what I'm going to do is lay this 45 angle trim line. See, it says, can you see? It says rounds 3, 5, 7, 9. That trim line gets laid on there, like that. And it's a little scary because I looked at it and I'm like, holy cow, I am cutting right through what I just did. Oh, that's another thing I recommend doing is when you're stitching these things, because you're doing so much cutting, do a slightly smaller stitch length. My old FOF defaults to a 2.5 millimeter stitch length. I went down to a 2 on this because I'm doing so much cutting. So now what you're going to do is trim, and you turn and you line that up with that. And trim, turn, align that line with that seam line. And these little dashed lines are going to line up there. And turn and trim that way. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So now you have that piece. Don't worry about these little knock corners. They're going to be trimmed away. So that's the next one, and so on. So you're going to keep on adding. So your next round, again, you add your next piece from here. So strips is going to look like this. Where you pre-cut the logs, it's going to look like this. Now this one, we just did 3. Now we're doing 4. So we just did 3 here. These are the odd sides. We're going to go back to the even side where it says round 4. Can you see it? It's like a dashed line there. So that gets lined up. Oops, you got to turn that way. That gets lined up like that. All right, if you did everything right, I'm going to turn it this way so I can see. If you did everything right, look, these things will line up too. Sometimes I surprise myself. I get that stuff to line up, okay? And then what you're going to do is cut that, turn it, line it up again, like so. And then cut that and cut that. Okay, there you go. Your next round is done. All right, and you just keep on going. You're going to go to here. You're going to add your next ones like this. This would be 5. So what you're going to do is go back to, remember 5 is an odd number. So you're going to go back to that 45 angle trim line here. And this time it's going to line up on this seam right here. Keep on going. Anyone watch Finding Nemo? When Dory, the fish that has trouble remembering things, she just says, keep on swimming, so keep on cutting, keep on cutting. Anyway, so that's your 5th round. This is, for this one now, this is going to be the last round. So now what I'm going to do is add my last color here to this one. So again, because this is an even number, it's 6, so you're going to look at your ruler. There's round, maybe here. There's round 6, right there. So you line round 6 up like that. Alrighty. And you're going to cut one side and the other side. And then you turn it. Round 6, line it up. One side, other side. Okay. So now, if I stop here and add my corners, I'm going to have the 4-inch finished square. If I keep on adding rounds to it, I can still add 2 more rounds. I would get up to a 5 or a 6-inch square. So what you're going to do next is add these corners like this. And what it tells you in the directions, it tells you exactly what size. For the 4-inch size, you cut 2-inch squares, you cut them in half on the diagonal, and add them. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I almost forgot a step. Okay, before you add them to here, you have to trim these when you're ready to end it. So what you do is, again, using this line here, this trim line, is you put that down there and you trim your outside corners like this. It's trimming them down to a 3/4 of an inch width. And I'm doing this because I want to finish at 4 inches at a 4-inch finished block. All right, so you trim those, you take your ruler, and you're going to cut your squares in half on the diagonal, and they get stitched to these guys. Now, of course, they're still going to be trimmed down, so, you know, it's a little odd lining them up, but you got plenty of room. So you're going to stitch them and put them on there, and what you end up with is this. And once you have this, you're just going to trim it to its final size. So again, you can use the ruler. You're going to line up these 2 sides and trim it, turn it around, line up your last 2 sides, and trim it. Okay? And there you have your 4.5-inch pineapple block. Really easy. I think it's faster. I think most of us do pineapple blocks paper piecing. So to me, this is a lot faster. You don't have to deal with the paper piecing. Give it a little press so it lays nice and flat. And that is how you use the Pineapple Trim Tool Mini. And as I said, you can also get this in the largest size, which will make a 6, 8, 10-inch size block. This one makes a 4, 5, and 6-inch pineapple block.
So they overlap by 1. That's interesting.
Yeah, they overlap by 1. So these are the sizes of these little pineapple blocks that we did in our pineapple sizzle tote. Oh, what did I do with the patterns? I put them over there. Let me go get them. We are offering this in a kit.
Okay.
We are offering this in a kit. The kit includes the fabric, the pattern. The pattern. Where's the pattern? There we go. The kit includes the fabric, the pattern, the webbing that we use in the handles. It does not include the tulle. The tulle is $21.49, and the kit is $49. And the other thing that you need is, what we use is the inner form foam from Azul, single-sided fusible inner form foam. That's also would be extra. Okay, if you wanted to make this here. And we have it on the order form in either the yellow brights or the purple teals, like so. And also, let me turn this thing on. I can feel the heat coming off of this. It's like, wow. Okay. And let's see. Did I forget anything on this? Oh, but I have these right on me. So this is $11.45. The kit for this is $49 with the fabric, pattern, and webbing. The pattern alone, all these cut loose press patterns are $3.50 if you want just the pattern. The little trim tool, the one that I just used, is $20.99. And the largest size one is $27.99. And the book by Jean Ann Wright, the lady who designed these tools, called Pineapple Play Quilts and Projects, with 14 projects in it, for use with the largest size ruler, is $18.95. So does anyone have any questions on that? Any? No? Okay. All right. So that is the pineapple block. I think this tool really helps simplify it. It's always been a block that's kind of scared a lot of people. So now let me just clear out space, and I'm going to show you guys this. Okay. Really make a mess, don't I? Okay, so on the wall,
Oh my God.
what, question or?
No, I pasted the order form in the comment section, but it's about 47 lines long.
Oh, okay.
But it's there.
It's there. It's there. By the way, Debbie wanted to show you all what a cute little fill cup came with the steam fast iron.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
My cat actually likes to bat it around, so pay attention to where you put it.
And again, you know, if you guys, if a wool pressing mat is fantastic. It really is. If, you know, putting together your holiday wish list, you might want to put one of these guys on it. I know it's on the order form. I also have the Martelli mat that I was using on the order form. It's a 16-inch wide rotating mat. And the Creative Grid, the 14-inch Creative Grid, the 8-inch Creative Grid is on there as well. Oh, what? What now?
Grace said you're going to need the vodka after this.
Okay. All right. Here on the wall, these are OESD's tile scenes. And this is their newest one. It's called Merry and Bright. It is available. They also offer a thread kit for these guys. Now, let's see. So here, I'll show you guys. Okay, so Merry and Bright. The CD for these is $40. I'm going to come close. All right. It's OESD, their sister company, I guess you would call it, Scissor Tail Stitches. Alrighty. Now what they're offering are 2 different thread kits if you're interested. The CD is $40. The thread kits are, let's see, the color thread kit, traditional color thread kit, which is what they're calling this one here, is $95. All right, what's going on?
Oh, the vodka always makes it into the conversation.
Oh, it
Cracks me
does.
up.
So, I don't know if this, yeah, you can't really see it. But this is the traditional colored thread kit, $95. It's all the colors that you see in the one on the wall there. The gold and silver one is, let's see.
What are you talking about?
$84. What are you talking about?
No.
Oh.
This thing is freaking out on me.
Oh.
We're still on, right?
We're still
Everybody's
on,
seeing
yeah.
this?
This is the gold, well, they're calling it gold and white. I call it gold and silver. Is that white on there? Looks like silver. Anyway.
It is white.
All right. Well, it's white, but looks silver to me. Look, they're silver. Anyway, so this is the thread kit for the gold and silver, gold and white one. This is $84. They are, OESD is running a special right now.
Oh, I'm cracking up.
Is running a special right now where if you order, what is it, $75 worth of OESD products, you get a free CD. It's called Holly Jolly. These freestanding applique trees are part of it. It actually has a ton of stuff in it. This is their Holiday Celebration 2020 Holly Jolly Ornaments and Accents. And ordering $75 worth of OESD gets you this for free, or it can be purchased for, I think, $75. Yeah. So this is their incentive. But I want to show you, if you've been in our store, you have seen these other ones here. So Merry and Bright, same CD, two different colorways. This is our Starry Night.
Okay, wait, they're not singing this.
Can you come up?
They're not getting the tops.
They're not getting the tops?
No.
Okay. All right, here's Starry Night. This is a Donna Gelsinger tile scene. It is gorgeous. I mean, the paints, the threads are used like paint. And what I mean by a tile scene, I should have explained, is that each of these sections that you see are embroidered separately. And
5x7 hoop.
In a 5x7 hoop, so you don't need one of the big Mongo machines. In a 5x7 hoop, all of these fit in a 5x7 hoop. And then you stitch them together. What they do that works so well with putting together these tile scenes is the last stitch is a seam line that you stitch out. And they recommend that you do it in a slightly different color. And their embroidery design actually extends past that seam line so that there's an overlap. And when you stitch it together, look, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. But Starry Night is available in a CD for $55. And the thread kit for this is $150. But you get all these threads to do this design right here.
I think it's like 29 threads or something.
Yeah,
in that.
it's a huge amount of
threads.
threads.
It's a huge amount of threads.
You know, you have some of them you have quite a bit left over, so it's actually a nice way. They're YLI threads in the kit, right? It's just beautiful. It's just, if you can, this looks like fur on this reindeer. So this is Starry Night. This one is one of our favorites. This is called Santa's Workshop. Okay, again, if it's a 5x7 hoop, look at the detail on this. This is beautiful.
Cat looks like fur. Wait,
it
I'm
does.
coming close.
Santa's Workshop, the CD is $55.
And the teddy bear. Look at the teddy bear.
The teddy bear, yeah. Look
Looks
at the
like
plaid
fur.
on the teddy bear. It's amazing. It's just gorgeous. The thread kit for this one is $100 for the thread kit on this. Really, really gorgeous. I mean, look, his glasses have a little bit of shimmer. The beard is just gorgeous. So
The beard actually looks like our fabric that we get for the winter.
Oh,
you know that snow fabric?
Yeah. So that is Santa's Workshop. And then I'll take this one down. And this is one of my favorites too. This is called Night Before Christmas. Okay, it's done in a chalkboard style. So, you know, it makes it look like it's on a chalkboard, on a blackboard with chalk. This one, the CD is $50 for this one. I'm sorry, $55 for this one. The thread kit, now it is available. They do have a color thread kit for this. You can see it in color on our order form. It's kind of a vintagey color. It's very nice. It's a vintage color thread kit. That thread kit is $130. If you want the thread kit to do this chalkboard version, that thread kit is $33 because you really only use, what, 5, 6?
Yeah.
6 threads to do this one. So can you get a close-up? And what we did was we added these little hot fix crystals over here in the tree, like in front of the, wherever there was like a light. Okay? You just iron these on. They're on the order form. You just place them and you put a hot iron on them. The back, there's glue on the back that melts. And it's just beautiful. It's just really nice. This one stitches out really, really fast too.
Yeah,
And again, 5x7 hoop. It stitches together beautifully. And I also, Debbie wanted you all to see this. This is the Snippet Stitch from Havel's. This is the scissor that we really like to use when we're clipping threads.
I don't know if it'll get, yeah, can you see the little curve on that? Because it just grabs the thread and you pull it so it cuts it so close you would never know it was there.
Okay. So that is, that's the Snippet Stitch. It's a definite must-have. Okay. So again, so we have, this is the night before Christmas. You can get just the CD for $55. The black and white thread kit is $33. The color, the vintagey color thread kit is $130. This is Starry Night Santa, $55 for the CD. And the thread kit is $150. This one takes a while to stitch out, but boy, it is gorgeous. This is Santa's Workshop. $55 for the CD. The thread kit for this is $100. And these guys right behind me are their newest, what do you call it? Their newest thing?
Tile scene.
Tile scene. Merry and Bright. The CD is $40. $40. And the thread kit is either, let's see, $84 for the gold. Okay, or $95 for the traditional color thread kit right here. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw this. This is some of the, and if you order $75 worth of OESD products,
I'll just show
you
a
get
close-up
this.
of these because some of these things that they have in this free thing are adorable.
Yeah. Here, did you show them?
The little boxes. This is so
The
cute.
little
Let's see what's
boxes,
on the
there's
back.
ornaments.
All kinds of, look at the Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Oh, they're so cute. But all kinds of little ornaments. This is a great CD.
It is. It really is. Right.
Okay, let me
So
see if
that-
I can get back here without throwing
All
it
right.
up.
So the last thing I wanted to show you guys. Oh, and by the way, we have elastic, black, white, 5-yard package for like $275. I know everyone keeps on coming in looking for that. The last thing I want to show you, may have noticed that these are not finished like quilts. I have shown, if you've come into the store, you see that.
Joanne, seriously, your son picked you up a bottle of the vodka and you have not tried it yet? It's been a week? Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Bring it to You don't deserve it if you don't try it. You're going to be so
Just
hooked.
be sure you put it
Oh
in
my
the
God,
freezer
you have to
first.
try it.
Okay, what I want to show you guys is we put a lot of our wall hangings on frames to make it easier just to hang on the wall. First of all, you don't do binding. You don't have to worry about a backing, and they hang beautifully.
They're easy to store, too.
They're easy to store. So this one, for instance, see if you look at the back, it's just on stretcher bars or stretcher strips. I'm just going to show you really fast how we do this. If you're lucky, okay, get that there. Nope, doesn't want to go. Okay, hold on.
No, just put it on the floor.
Okay.
This doesn't show a thread count on it, does it? Like how many threads are in the...
How many threads are in there?
I don't remember. Was it 4, 8, 12?
I don't know. A
4,
lot.
8, 12, 16. I think about 16, Nancy.
There's more in the color kit. I know I've shown you guys these before. These were made with the Curvy Log Cabin 8-inch ruler. These are mounted on canvases that I purchased at Michael's. They just happen to be the right size. So you can either purchase a canvas, an artist canvas, and you don't have to purchase the ones that are real expensive.
Oh, I got to see the back of my head for the first time ever. When I walked up there to see it, I
You
got
the
really
back
like a
of your
lot
head?
of gray
Okay,
and black.
Is it good? Is it
Wow,
good?
it's very cool.
So you could do it on a purchase artist canvas. If you're lucky enough to find the size.
Joanne, don't worry about the wait list. We won't tell. We won't tell if you just sip. Just take a sip.
This one, believe it or not, is actually even on a canvas. This was a Pacific Rim, one of those 2-color quilts, and I was able to find an artist canvas that was just the right size. But sometimes you can't do that, so what you need to do is make your own frame. So in that case, these are stretcher bars, or stretcher strips, right here. Can you see that? Can you see them?
The stretcher strips?
These guys, can you see? Because
Well,
I want to show
I'm
them.
a little behind, so wait.
Okay.
Let me show the blue. I definitely have to change this thing. It's making me nutty.
So I'm just going to give you a real brief overview on how you can easily put together your own frame if you can't find one to purchase that fits the size that you need.
It's cheaper if you buy them anyway that way. I put
Yeah,
it together
they
than
are,
to
they
buy a
are.
frame already made.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get the lower quality frames at a really low price, but yeah, if you buy this, it's just a little bit more work. The first thing you have to do to prepare your quilt to go on a frame is you need to add to the border width. Now, if you've already finished it and, you know, you're not going to see the border, the extra border, it's what's going to be wrapped around for the most part. Or if you haven't finished it, just increase the width of your border by at least 3 inches, if not 4 inches. That gives you room to pull it around to the back of the frame. So you have to be sure to do that. You need a bigger border on your quilt. If you have to add, you don't have to worry about, you know, like here, what we did on this is we just added an extra black border going all the way around to put it on the frame. So these are the stretcher bars. What they do is, can you see? Can they? Okay. They fit together. What's this? Yes. Okay. They fit together in these little notches like this. So easily. You gotta like wiggle them a little, like so. I say that a lot. This is the top one, this is the side. So the first thing what you need to make sure is when you put them together is that they're going to end up square. And what helps when you're putting these together is a little hammer. So you can just like knock them in. Don't want to split the wood, but yeah, a little bit of tapping doesn't hurt them. So you want to knock them in. It'll fit together. Okay. There we go. It's a little awkward trying to get the first 2 in or so. Once you get those in, they come together. So, you got them together like this, but I do recommend that you check them to make sure that they're square. So I will use the grid on my mat, and I'll line one side up like this, and I'll go on the straight line on the mat here, and the straight line on the mat there, and I'll kind of knock it over if it needs a little bit. Switch it around and check it again. Of course, the easiest way to check that you're at right angles and it's square is to measure on the diagonal. This side, one diagonal, and then the other. If it's a square, they should measure the same. Once you got that done, then what you're going to do is staple the corners just to hold them together. This is, where'd you get this? Home Depot or something?
Yes.
Home Depot.
Cheap. I bought the cheap one.
This was cheap, but don't buy the ones that they sell in the craft store.
They don't work.
They don't work. So this is a DeWalt. It works great. It takes, you know, these little staples here. It's easy to squeeze. You don't need to buy an electric one or anything like that. This works fine. So you're just going to get down there and just staple the corners like this. Okay, you're going to do that all around. Then what you're going to do, because honestly you don't really want to see the back of your quilt with all the stitch threads and everything hanging out, is you're going to add muslin to this as though it's like a canvas. So here's one that I have in progress. Okay, it's just muslin. I stapled the frame together, I measured my diagonals, and now what I started doing was adding the muslin to it. You start at one side, you staple it. You don't, at this point you don't have to use a whole heck of a lot of staples. I just stapled 3 down here, went to the opposite side, pulled it, not drum tight, but pulled it nice and tight. I don't want to pull, I don't want to distort it or anything like that. I don't want to rack my frame or anything. So I stapled it down there, then started on the other side, and then you're just going to go and continue, put that out of the way. Then you're just going to go, and the best way to do it is opposite whatever you do on this side, so that you're not pulling it, you know, funky.
Like embroidery hooping.
What's that?
Like the embroidery hoop. You pull from the same
Yeah.
things on opposite sides.
And you're just going to pull it and staple it down. When you get to the corners, all you're going to do is, now what I'm going to do here is just trim away this excess fabric. You just get your scissors and you line them up and you just go right down and you trim away the fabric. So that's like this. On the corners, you're just going to fold them as flat and neat as you can. Well, don't worry about neat, you're not going to see it. But as flat as you can. And you staple that down. So that now you have it prepared, and this will be stapled out of the way. This will be stapled out of the way. So now you've made yourself your own artist canvas to put your quilt on. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay. So again, here is something I dug out of, no, what did I do with the scissors? Here they are. Okay. So here's an old, I found this laying around. I think I made this, God, 15 years ago. Anyone recognize the fabrics? This is an old, and the pattern, this was a pattern from a company called Blueberry Hill. I love their stuff, but she...
Oh, she was not there anymore.
No, yeah.
She did a lot of things. She did a lot of cute things.
Yes, she did a lot of cute things. So I found this, and I decided I did a little bit of quilting on it. Now, I just had fleece on it. And I just quilted in the ditch around the Christmas ornaments and around the borders and everything. And I didn't have to do it. I didn't put a backing on or anything because you don't need to. So that's kind of a nice plus, that you don't have to worry about that. So what you're going to do then to put it on the frame is you lay it down on the frame. And I use a ruler to make sure that I have it evenly on the frame. I'm not going to bore you by doing that right now. But I make sure it's on the frame in a way that looks right and everything. Then, because it's going to be kind of tricky to do that and then turn it over, what I do is I take push pins. And once I have it situated to the way that I want on this side, you just shove the push pins in there to hold your piece in place. It makes it a lot easier to do. And these things are not the hardest wood, so you can just push those things right in there. So you're going to go all around the whole frame. You're going to put your push pins in there to hold it tight and in place. And I make good use of your ruler, because you want to be sure when you get into a corner that you're not, you know, pulling it off like that. You want it to be nice and square at a right angle to each other. and then pin it around the edge, just like I showed you here. Then once you have that done all around the outside, you can just turn it over and start stapling. Now I did want to show you one thing. This has batting that extends past my frame here. So sometimes that can make the corner a little bit too bulky to fold. So all you got to do is just go in there and cut the batting out of the way. And that gives you just fabric to deal with to make your fold. So it's easier to do that way. So once you do that and you have it stapled all around and you're almost done, you take your last piece. Oops. Now I have this one almost all done, except for the trimming. I just tuck this out of the way. So all I'm going to do is go in with my scissors. Okay. And I'm just going to trim away the excess fabric. I run it along the frame and just trim away the excess fabrics all around. And that finishes it up. Okay. And this, by the way, you're going to do it all around on all four sides, and you're done. And this, by the way, is the
Da, 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 da. Finally!
This is the Molly Mine Crazy Baby blocks that I was doing when this whole thing started. Most of these blocks are from her first Series 1. And then she came out with Series 2.
Now
and
she
I
came
held
out with
off.
Series 3. That's really
And now
cute.
she's, yeah. And so the koala bear and the little tiger up here are from the second one. But other than that, this is my Molly Mine, and I decided to finish it as a wall hanging. I have no idea who's going to get it, so it'll be in the store for a while.
So put your bids in. Anybody having a baby?
So anyway, that is how you make your own frame or purchase a artist canvas that will fit your project. It's a lot easier way to mount and hang your wall hangings. Neat, easy to fold, easy to store away, and looks really nice.
And they can't put it in the door cage.
Yes, people will definitely know that it's a wall hanging, not a rug for the dog. Okay, all right, so that is it. Kept you for an hour. Does anyone have any? Oh, I almost forgot. It's sale time, guys. Debbie's doing a palm slap on her head. Okay, so let's do this. It's Save Our Sale. Shop Our Sale. SOS is Save Our Ship.
And she's
Shop
not
Our
even
Sale.
drinking the Czechoslovakia.
I know. Hey, the day started out with the computer really doing wacko things on me. So, okay, I'm going to come a little closer. Okay, so at the bottom of the order form is a section that says SOS, which is Shop Our Sale, not Save Our Sale, Shop Our Sale. What I'm going to show you is a couple of fabrics. All our sale fabrics are $6 a yard. It's a minimum 1 yard cut. You do not need to buy the whole bolt, but you need to buy at least a yard. After that, it's whatever yardage you feel like. And all you have to do is write down in the SOS section at the bottom of the order form, you know, number 1, 1 yard, or number 1, 2 yards, or yard and a half, whatever you would like. So let me do this now. The first 4 are coordinates. So think about those 3-yard quilts, okay? So here we go. So this is fabric number 1 of Shop Our Sale, okay? It is from Moda's Bramble Cottage. It is $6 a yard, minimum cut 1 yard. This is number 1. Oops, this is fabric number 1. Can they see the color okay? Pretty soft fabric. Alrighty? Okay. Then also from Bramble Cottage, this is fabric number 2. Okay. Fabric number
Grace,
2.
what did you have framed? Send us a picture of what you had framed, Grace.
Okay.
Wow, I can't believe it was that much money. You should have brought it here. We would have done it for half the price.
This is fabric number 2, also from Bramble Cottage. 1 yard minimum cut. Okay. These are just those soft, pretty fabrics. Okay. And then number 3. Fabric number 3. Get that out of the way.
Good.
Okay, small little calico-y thing going on. Right. And then also, we don't have a lot of this. This is fabric number 4. And it's maybe a yarn and a half. Fabric number 4. Medium-sized floral from Bramble Cottage. And then this one has nothing to do with these first 4.
Only because it's so pretty.
This is fabric number 5. Stripe runs, black and white stripe with, I don't know, it's like pink and orange and light pink. Stripe runs the length of the fabric. This is number 5.
It's so pretty. Really,
this is an old
nice.
Henry Glass Modern Love collection. Alrighty. And then we have 2 more bags. One's a little tote bag. This was a
Wooden
sample
Bear.
we made for Wooden Bear. This is number 6. We just have one of these. This
is a great book bag. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it's like a book bag.
Yeah.
It says, always stay humble and kind. It has the inner form foam on it. Fully lined. It's $25. It's just a little cute little bag. Yeah, it is like a book bag.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Always stay kind on both sides. Okay. So that is number 6. Just one. First come, first serve on that. And then this is one that we did on this is number 7. This is $50. Number 7. It is done, it's all embroidered on denim. It's honestly, it's like an interesting bag. It goes out
It's
like this.
Origami or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like folded like origami. We made this because we love the designs on the embroidery machine. Okay, it's interesting. It's definitely different.
One of a kind.
Yes, it is one of a kind. See, there's like a conch, how do you say that? Shell going on here. This is $50. It's number 7. All right, it's the only one of its kind. So that is what we have right now for Shop Our Sales. So kept you a little more than an hour now. Does anyone have any questions? Everyone's good?
Yeah, no, we're good.
No, we're good. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you spending the time with us. If you do have any questions, you can always email us at comments@patchworks.com. Our website, our email is, website is patchworks.com.
I got to give her the vodka. She's really screwing up.
And don't forget, the order form for the fabrics are on our website. You click on the fabrics tab at the top, and then you can click on any of these pictures here to go to the order form for those fabrics. And, you know, you'll see full color pictures of them and everything. So that is it. Thanks so much for spending time with us. Have a great day. Have a great week. Bye.